Okay, so today is our session 4. We went through if statements in Jinja, and we just reviewed everything we've done so far. Today we're gonna go through Jinja template for loops and Jinja template inheritance, and just a very quick introduction to CSS. Okay, so far in any programming language that you've done, you know that for loops exist. We use it because we don't want to do something again and again and again. We definitely don't want to do this when we're creating a huge, web app. Hence, we have for loops, which look a lot like Python, but just a little bit, just a little bit different. When we're creating lists, tables, groups of images, links, or stuff like that, we usually use for loops. We use the same statement delimiter blocks, these guys that we were using for if statements. And you can basically step through a range of numbers or listen dictionaries like normal loops. Yeah, so the simplest thing that we can do, and I think is very clear, is that we can create an ordered list. So the OL stands for ordered list, where each line will output the index of the sequence. So I'm saying for X in range 3, print out X inside of a ordered list. And it would look like this. And this 1, 2, 3 is for the ordered list. 0, 1, 2 is printed for because of the for statement, for loop, basically. And just like if statements, you have to close the block as well. Yeah, this is exactly what I just said. This is examples of how you can use for loops. You can iterate through list, a string, keys of a dictionary, or items.
So if it's like the same syntax as Python, then for loops can make an infinite loop.
Exactly, except you have to start and finish with the delimiters, and you have to finish, like, end the block. That's the only difference.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we have we're just continuing with the cookbook example, just making it fancier. Yeah, okay, actually, I think I don't remember who it was, but I remember when we were using dictionary sort, someone was saying it looks ugly.
Yeah,
So,
that was me.
oh yeah, Sandro, it was you. So now we're going to make it prettier, but still use dict sort. Yeah, so just have in mind that when you're using dictionary sort, you get key and value. So there's two things inside of dictionary sort. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, the mini project that we were doing, let's just keep working on that.
Yeah, I had the same problem with the for loops that it was looking ugly, like the parentheses and the brackets or whatever they are called. It had something ugly. I didn't want it, so I was like, for loop is gonna help because it's a list. So why not? So I used the for loop key and value. Key was the steps and value was the value.
Exactly. Yes, exactly what you should do.
And made it happen. So with these steps, I made the sentence more beautiful.
Yeah,
Not it was ugly. Now it's beautiful.
that was beautiful. Yes. Yeah, guys, let's do this test. I'll just let you do it, give you time. Yep, it should be easy because you already know for loops. So.
Got it.
I actually sent the code, I think, or the solution in the Discord, so it's there.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I just realized, because we changed quite a lot of things, I've uploaded, wait, what was the name of it? For loop task in our project files. So I think it would be better to download that and work on that. I don't want to like waste time on HTML stuff here. I mean, like if something is, not like the other one. Tell me whenever you're done. Well done, Sandro. Oh, you guys need more. You guys need more time. Only Sandro said he's done. David has done it. Amazing. Nika's done it. Okay. So I think there's no need for me to go through it again. Cool. Let's move on. Okay. Let's talk about inheritance. So when we go to a website, although some pages or sections might look different than the other ones, but some things are exactly the same thing. For example, I'm just gonna take the iSpace website. So on the homepage, I can see this about us, installments, whatever, language, personal account, and a navigation menu, navigation bar. Okay, cool. Oh, and I can, what did I do? Okay, and I can see the if it comes, yeah, the chat bar, right? Okay, even if I go to something like this or whatever, which looks a lot different than the homepage, I still see the exact same thing. I get to see the menu, the language, personal account, and the chat. So if I want to, I don't know, change something in my menu, would I have to go through every single page of my website and change it? Obviously no, right? Because programs are lazy like that. So yeah, that's how inheritance came to existence. Usually, we just take the header, meaning like the menu, the navigation, the stuff like that, and we put it inside of a separate HTML file, usually called base. And of course, it's the body tags because that's what you can see, right? And yeah, and we can do this, which is called block content. And this will be replaced by any code that you're using it. For example, if this is my base HTML, so I have HTML head, title, and I have body, and inside of my body, I have this. Now, if this is my index HTML and I use extends base HTML, means get everything that's here and put it inside of index HTML. So this block content or end block, like, of course, by now you just know that you have to close your block every time. So if we put everything together, it would look like this. So in base HTML, I had block content and end block content. And that is now replaced by the paragraph here. And I think you can see how useful this is. Right now, well, we're not doing much, but we're gonna create menus soon, navigation bars, and this is very helpful for that. Yeah, basically. You have a task again, and I've put some hints here. Where is it? Here. For each step, there's a hint because I don't want you to type everything. So use that if you want. I see we lost 2 soldiers.
Chef.
Means the HTML that is common between like index and recipe. Hello.
Hello again.
So what happened? Are you guys done?
No.
Okay.
Oh my God, why you look so strictly?
I do what?
Strictly, like you're looking like strict.
Oh yeah, I'm just focusing. This is my focus face.
I thought you were mad about something.
No, I'm not. That's just my resting face.
Oh, okay.
Well done, Nika. Do you guys want me to do it? Or is it clear? Ask me any questions you have, or you're getting an error or something. What's your error? What's happening? Okay. Just a sec. Do I have everything open? Yes. Okay, so I created base HTML. Now I have to copy paste this. Wait, I have it here. Right. So these guys just are repeated in every single line. Like, it doesn't show links. Okay, so by the way, can anyone explain what this is?
It says a version of HTML.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
So-
a document type.
Yeah, a document type and the version of HTML, because we have HTML
This one
4,
is
5. Yeah, so this is HTML5. You're telling the browser this is HTML5.
Yeah.
Okay, just to clarify. Okay, okay, now I have to say a code is going to be replaced here. So I'm just gonna copy paste this. Where's my? This is all I have to do with base. Now from recipe and index, I'm just going to, remove the stuff that I already have in base, because that's the whole reason I'm doing it. And you might wonder why I'm not removing this, and it's because I strongly want the browser to know this is HTML5. So I'm gonna keep it. Okay, next up, I have to say, there's my,
So if we write it without the doc type,
yeah.
what's gonna happen?
I think it's not going to work.
It's kind of works, but when you are not showing the browser, it's HTML5. It's some browsers, for example, Mozilla Firefox or something, could take the error, could raise the error.
Yeah. Usually Safari and Mozilla are just the worst. Well, I love them, but like at the same time, it's very hard to debug them because they do weird stuff. So that's why you have to very strongly insist on the version of the HTML. Otherwise, you never know what's going to happen. Okay, so I'm basically just saying extends base HTML, meaning, bro, like use the stuff inside of base HTML. And then I have to say, again, block content starts from here. In recipe, it starts from here. And I have to close it again.
Question,
Just a second. Yeah, okay, yeah, go ahead.
is content just a name for the block and can we use lots of blocks or does it have to be block content?
No, we can use this type of block, this one, end block, only, well, it depends. When you close one block, you can use another one, but within one block, you can't use it.
No, I mean like you defined block content, right? The content part
Yeah,
of that
yeah.
line is the name of the block, right?
Yeah,
And I can name it anything I want and make as many blocks as I want, right?
not really, because they're defined. We have block of forms, tables, content. Content basically means this, like paragraphs, headings, and stuff. So no, content is,
Like a variable or something.
sorry?
Yeah, is the content like variable?
It's not a variable. It's just, it's a markup language. HTML is a markup language.
It's kind
right?
of it's type, right? It's block.
Yeah, exactly. It's the type that is known to HTML. So it knows that inside of this block, only paragraphs and headings and stuff exist. That's why we use content. And yeah,
But what we're gonna do? Let's say that I wanted to use more than one block. What I'm gonna do then?
yeah, we use usually table for that, because there's bunch of, you can have pictures, you can have whatever that you want inside of it. It's mixed, right? That's why it's called a table. So you can use that.
Alright.
It doesn't need another second end block.
Why would it need a second end block?
Because you are, both you are defining the block content, and you should
Yeah,
close it.
so no, this one is just saying use base. This one is starting the block, this is ending it. And here, I'm again using a block and then ending it.
So I just want to ask something. So let's just say that we are visiting a web page, I mean a page on our website, like the thing we're doing right now. And let's say that we want to visit the one page and we want to have its custom CSS, right? So we have the main styles in the base.html and want to add our custom styles when the user visits the page, right? So what are we going to do then? What?
different styles.
Yeah, let's say I want to do some custom styles, and when the user visits the receives the HTML, what I'm gonna do then? That's what I want to ask.
Yeah, you just link the CSS though. You
How?
have that. Oh yeah, it's just like you do with HTML. You just link you say, okay, maybe it's a style sheet. Just link the style sheet to the HTML.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
No.
block content supposed to make elements invisible. No. What do you mean it shows nothing? Because I haven't done the for loop thing, so that I can't run it. But if someone has done it and wants to run it, you're more than welcome. Yogi, have you done it? Or what was the other one? Sandro?
Sorry, my internet went out. I just came back.
Oh, okay. No, never mind. Okay. No, it's not supposed to make it invisible. It's just, you're just organizing our HTML. That's all. Okay.
When you said that about the HTML, you mean to add the link, the CSS in the base HTML? That's what you said.
Not in, okay. That's a good question. So I just got what your question is. So you don't know. It's base HTML. You can do it on either index or recipe, whatever that you're trying to do. But for example, if you're creating a navigation, right? The navigation CSS should be in the base, right? But not the actual homepage CSS. That's why we have homepage CSS always.
Can I show you like an example?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yes, for sure.
I have not the examples of the code, like I mean when the code. Just a second.
Mhm.
Can you see the code, right?
Yeah.
Let's say that this is the base HTML, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the base HTML we are gonna implement. I mean, we're gonna have some styles here and other style right there and everything, right? So let's say that we went to the index.html, right? And we want to have some custom CSS right here. And let's say we have some kind of another block where we can, let's say, something, I don't know, whatever, I don't know. And we're gonna put inside here this style.
Okay.
Say custom CSS, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what's happening right now. I think it's the extensions that I have. So this CSS will be applied to the website when the user visits the index.html. This is what I'm saying. So basically, when the user visits this index.html page, it's gonna this still custom styles will be applied, but now when the user visits, let's say base HTML or some other website, some other page, that style won't be applied. That's what I'm saying.
That's true. Yes, for sure.
So what? And I'm saying the question is, what can I do there? Do I have to do something like another block right here or another block type something, so I can put apply some custom CSS or
Yeah,
something
that's
other.
exactly what we do, right? Okay, so for example, by the way, you can overwrite the CSS first of all. Secondly, you can just just one more thing. So the base HTML is just for the header, and the CSS that you're saying, okay, if I apply it on index, then it's not going to go to the base. So that defeats the
Yeah.
whole purpose of having base HTML, you know?
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm using it in Laravel. This is it's like a blocks that are called yield. Let's say it has a name of yield content or custom CSS or header, anything. It doesn't matter. Let's say it's CSS, custom CSS. You open like we open the block here, like here. Where is it? And black content and like that, and we say section, the section name, I mean the yield name, custom CSS, and inside of it you're gonna put the style you want or the HTML you want. So that was the question really.
Yeah, you can basically just put it outside of the block if that's really important to you. So you can extend the base HTML after you've done the custom CSS.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
thank you for the answer.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, we're gonna take a break. I think your brains are fried a little bit, so let's do that. Meanwhile, but yeah, okay. So as we saw, HTML is a fundamental structure of every web page, and we saw that it's ugly, basically. But cascading style sheets, or CSS, is a language web developers use to style the HTML content. And you can change the colors, the typography, the basically the padding and how the element looks like, stuff like that. Okay, I think if you saw that I uploaded some stuff here. And just for the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to use CodePen because it shows us exactly what happens in real time. And actually, I'll just use this one. You can try the other ones that I said. I don't want to waste your time. Anyways, you can use HTML in CSS inside of HTML. And where is it? And it looks like this. So remember we had paragraphs, right? And you can basically just say style equals to color, the color that you wanted, and then you close the opening tag and the actual, thing that's happening. I'll just do, I don't know. Style. I have to, okay. Style. Am I doing it right? Yeah, no. Style. Color. Blue. And you can see you have a lot of options. And close it. Okay. Now, if I stop this and run it again, which one did I choose? Let's change. Okay, recipes. Wow, it's not working. Cool. Wait. I'm probably doing something wrong. I'm not sure what, but basically that's how you do it. Oh, I just saw what I'm doing wrong. Did I? No, I'm good. Not sure. But yeah, that's how you do inline style. That's how you use it when you're inside of HTML. Although they're a different language, you can use it, but you shouldn't because it's very messy and you're not gonna know what you're doing basically. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, but it's bad practice basically. That's why we have external CSS. So like if you had HTML, Py, whatever as an extension, you can have stylus CSS. And you can put every single CSS element inside of that and then use it on the HTML page. Just search online and see if you want to create a general rule that all paragraphs would be green in an external CSS. How would it look like? By the way, you can find all of this on our Discord server if you want to code along with me. You have like 2 minutes. So we're just trying to know, like, okay, now this is our external CSS file, okay? And I just told CSS to make every paragraph green. I can say all the H1 tags, make them blue. And now this is blue. You can basically do whatever that you want with it, which is cool. Okay, and I'm just gonna give a quick explanation of this. So we have two kinds of styling. As I said, we have inline and just, external. And all of these guys have different names. So, and obviously you don't have to memorize it. You eventually come to know it, but I'm just gonna go through it. So basically this is a selector in rule set, in an external CSS file. So you're selecting a paragraph here, for example, we call it selector. Then you're declaring the block, which is called declaration block. Okay. And then the actual declaration, which is what you're telling CSS to do. And the property you're using, for example, can be color, the typography, the padding. So that's called property. And the value that you're assigning to the property. I'm explaining this because we don't really use this. This is exactly what I said here. And where is the slide? Right. And we can, whenever we want to actually connect a CSS file into to an HTML, we use this. You link the, where the CSS file exists. And then the rel means relationship. And you're basically styling your HTML file, right? So
what other relationships are there? I'm sorry.
honestly, I don't know either. I've never had to do anything more than style sheets. So if anyone knows, let me know. Not a front-end developer, so. Okay. Is there?
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
Where we usually add the CSS file?
Where?
Where in templates?
Yeah. We usually do it on templates because that way you would just have a relative path. So we just use the name of the CSS file. Okay, your homework is pretty chill. I linked 3 things, CSS selectors, colors, and HTML forms. This is like the most important because we're going to discuss next session. So go through it. There's like few exercises, very easy. It's gonna take like 5 minutes. And next session, we're gonna know how to create recipes by ourselves, or in this case, the user. I told you, this is a web app, so the user is interacting with the web page, basically, web app. And we're going to learn how to do this. So yeah, go through the forms. We're gonna use them. And yeah, that's it for today. Hope you learned something.